So studies class, we have ended this lesson. When we know the manual of a product, we use it better. When we know Gita, the manual of life, we live better. So this is very, very important lesson. We ended that class from this lesson. How manual for the particular things is very, very important to operate uh, that manual, right? So similarly, how to run, how to live a life very nicely, how to live a life peacefully. For that also, there is a manual required. So what is that manual? That manual is Bhagavad Gita as it is. Okay. So first of all, we should know that why is Gita important for me? Right. We should these questions come in your mind. Why Bhagavad Gita is important for me? Then only eagerness will come to your mind. Oh, I have to learn Bhagavad Gita. This is important for me in such a way that then I must attend each and every class without missing even a single day. Right? तो पहले इसका ग्लोरीज पता होना चाहिए कि भगवत गीता वास्तव में है क्या and how it is important for my life. So like you see, all of you know the battle which is happened at the Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra. And Arjuna is the greatest fighter at all the time. Not only fighter, he is a great warrior. He is a powerful personality. He is the best archer. That's why he is known as Dhanurdhar. Dhanurdhar. And another name of Arjuna is known as what? Uh, one who is very expert to uh, uh, woe with both hands. Uh, that's why his name is another name is Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi means one who can fight with both the hands equally, same powerful. That is called Sabyasachi. He can lift bow in left hand, right, and arrow in right hand, and at the same time he can lift bow in right hand and arrow in left hand, right? So he can fight from the both the hands equally with equal power. And nobody can do that, only Arjuna. That's why his name is Sabyasachi. And Dhanurdhar is very expert in fighting. And he is a full of wonderful qualities, right? Not only that, but also he is very rich. He belongs to royal family and he is very handsome, right? Uh, So much so that he got married with four wives: Draupadi, Subhadra, Ulupi, and Chitrangada. He had four wives. So much handsome, you see. And so much learned in the scriptures, self-controlled, right? And he was very much kind-hearted. And that's why he is fearing not to kill to his relatives. Why? Because generally, by nature, devotees, they are very soft-hearted. They are very soft-hearted. Even they hesitate to kill even an ant. What to say about the big animals? Like nowadays, so many slaughterhouses are there. So until unless you will have mercy, you have compassion to the living entity, until and unless you will consider that each and every living entity they have soul. So they feel pain and pleasure. Like people they have so much meat eating, they have so much slaughterhouse. Why? Because they don't have any emotions, right? They don't have any emotions. They consider that they are dead. They don't have any soul. So we can cut and we can eat. Merciless they are. They are called demons, right? But Bhagavad Gita doesn't teach us that, right? So mercy will come when you are devotees. So he is very kind-hearted and he is very charitable person, and he is perfectly executing his duty of a kshatriya because he is kshatriya, right? Great warrior. And why? Because he protected whoever came to him for help. And all of you know the very famous story. Once he even defeated to Lord Shiva, right? So much powerful. He defeated to Lord Shiva even in the fighting. When hunting, when we went for hunting, that time Lord Shiva came in the form of hunter, right, to check the expertise of Arjuna. So by the expertise of Arjuna, Lord Shiva defeated. You can see this. This is the power of devotees. So Arjuna is a devotee of Lord Krishna. Mm. So and even he fought to such a ferocious demons. Not only he defeated to Lord Shiva, even the demons, they were so much powerful that even demigods they much very much frightened to fight with the demons. Even to those demons Arjuna fight, right? Due to which Arjuna got a very much chance to go to heaven and stay there with the Indra for some times. So you see, these are the wonderful qualities of Arjuna, devotees. So there is a verse is mentioned, Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarve tatra samasate guna. Okay, when we become devotees, then all the divine qualities comes all together. No need to endeavor separately. All the divine qualities comes together when we become devotees. Divine qualities comes. So you see, Arjuna is such a powerful hero, right? So that hero now he is crying on the battlefield. You see, है ना? That hero, greatest hero, is crying on the battlefield, thinking himself so low, uh, even so low that he is thinking to commit suicide. Uh, like for the example, the like the best famous uh, this play is cricket, and hope all of you is very much like to watch cricket match, right? When this World Cup is happened, then even that day you completely sacrifice to your meal. You deny to take even food, right? Even you completely sacrifice to your exams, even those who like this cricket match. So suppose you in World Cup your favorite cricketers is coming. Uh, but that day he feels very weak. He lost his confidence. Then what will happen? Uh, then everybody will lose the good image to him, right? That will happen. So similarly, today Arjuna is going to fight, and this is the first war. Thousand millions and millions people they are front of Arjuna, and he has to fight, and he is a Kshatriya. And now this is the this is the situation he's feeling himself very low, very thinking, he loses confidence. Then how you will fight, how he will fight? The first step to begin any work, the first thing to begin any work, whether your career, whether your examinations, anything, the first thing is needed, that is called confidence, right? Without, if you are not confident, if you are not enthusiastic, then you can't start any work, right? So enthusiasm is needed to begin the work. Then to continue to maintain that work, what is needed? Patience. So there is a verse in one book, utsahan nischayat dhairyat. To utsahan, to begin any work, what is needed? Utsah, enthusiasm is needed. Utsahan nischayat dhairyat. And to maintain, to complete that work, two things are needed. Two things are, along with enthusiasm, two things needed. What are they? Uh, उत्साह निश्चयात and धैर्यात. Nischayat means determination and धैर्यात means patience. So if we say in frankly, then three things are very much important to succeed in any work. What are these three things? Enthusiasm, determination, and patience. But 90% case, what happens? People they are very much enthusiastic. They started the work, but due to lack of patience and lack of determination, they couldn't complete the work. So these three things are equally important. Got your points? So these things are important to for the your career also, to for your career character also. Okay. But now we are seeing that here Arjuna is going through such a crisis, uh, such a crisis that he is completely shut down. He left his Gandhi and arrow and sat on seat and complete deny to. And he's telling to Krishna, "I will not fight. I will not fight." And he's weeping now. He's weeping. Tears are coming from his eyes. Such a crisis. So we are also sometimes face so many crises in our life also, right? Uh, like crisis of relationships, crisis of families, financial crisis, health crisis, emotional crisis, career crisis. So many crises we feel in our life also, eh? And many of you have faces also. Mm. So Arjuna is going through is very difficult kind of crisis here. So what type of crisis he is facing now? That is called identity crisis. Identity crisis. What is such a crisis? Something new? Identity crisis Arjuna is facing here. So what is the meaning of that? That means, uh, okay, what is the real identity? Identity means who you are, and why do you exist in this world? That is called identity crisis. And none of us had felt yet this type of crisis. We have felt relationship, family, financial, health, emotional, career, so many things. But none of us had felt now this identity crisis. That means to identify, to know yourself, who you are, and why do you exist in this world. So when we see why do you exist in this world, that means you are completely lost person. You are completely lost person because we don't know where our home is. Like sometimes the child in the in Kumbh Mela, in Mela, uh, uh, he lose his parents because due to so many people, thousand people comes in that Mela, and then a small child, he he's searching, where is my parents, where is my mother, where is my father. Then announcement happens. Oh, this like suppose his name is Rakesh. So Rakesh is here on the stage. Kindly his mother and father come on the stage and collect his son. Okay. So similarly, we are also lost person. So Arjuna is facing now that type of crisis. So we also sometimes go through this type of crisis when our days are not good, right? Sometimes it happens, na? When our days are very bad days are going on, exams are not went very well. Even then we think why I exist, है ना? Sometimes even to think that to commit suicide, to think that no more use, no more use to live in this material world. Uh, so that time we feel so weak because we feel so helpless. To whom I will reveal? I'm not finding anyone, proper person, appropriate person to whom I can reveal my heart. Right. So that time we become alone. We become loneliness. Right. We feel ourselves loneliness. To whom I can share. So this suicide, why suicide happens in this situation only. Actually, when people uh, he feel I am completely loneliness and there is no use to live in this material world because no one is there to help him. Right? No Gita is there. Who will tell? Because that time Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, so Arjuna saved. But now in our situation, no Krishna, who will come to save you? Understanding. So Bhagavad Gita is such a book. So in that situation, battle goes inside our heart. Battle goes inside our heart. Means this yuddha is going inside our heart. And that time we are not able to decide what to do, where to go, what to do, what not to do. Like you see here, Arjuna in that crisis. So Arjuna is not able to decide in this situation what to choose and what not to choose. Because two battles are going on inside his head. What are the two battles going on inside his head? because Arjuna is a Kshatriya, right? So as a Kshatriya, he should fight because that is the duty of a Kshatriya. That is the dharma of Kshatriya. And another dharma of Kshatriya is what? To protect the family members, right? So these are the two dharma. The struggle of these two dharma is going on inside his heart. So now, which ones to choose? So now Arjuna is in a great dilemma actually because both are correct, right? Both are correct. As a Kshatriya, he should fight, but as a Kshatriya also he should protect to his family members, and he has to kill those family members which he loves very much. Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Bhishma Pitama, they are very beloved. To whom he have to kill? He has to kill now. So now he is in great dilemma. To whom I should choose? Should I kill them or should I give them protection? See, if you were in his position, what do you do? Just consider his situation to you. If you were there on his situation, what you will do? तुम क्या कर दे? Ah, just imagine के, right? What type of in dilemma he is now. Yeah. So similarly, inside our heart also there are two kinds of people reside always. What type of? Good people, bad people. Means good desire, bad desires. And we always fight with these two type of peoples: lust and love, selfishness, selflessness, kindness, cruelty, right? So these are two types of people inside our hearts, and always this fighting is going on. So sometimes love win, sometimes lust win, sometimes selfishness win, sometimes selflessness win, sometimes kindness win, sometimes cruelty wins, right? So this fighting is going on. Not that fight that Arjuna was facing, but our fight is that different. So now in this situation, Bhagavad Gita is helping to Arjuna what to choose, what to choose, right? Because there is no other option is there. So Bhagavad Gita is helping you what to choose in such a great dilemma. So similarly, it helps to us also, okay, what to choose and best decision of life. So Bhagavad Gita is such a book. So, so Gita does the five things for us. Gita do the five things for us. What are the five things? है ना? So first things, तो सबसे पहले तो ये देखना चाहिए कि is भगवत गीता for Arjuna only or for all of us? Arjuna is simply a medium, right? This Bhagavad Gita is not spoken only for Arjuna, but for all of us. So Bhagavad Gita, so first, how Bhagavad Gita helps? So in five ways. First one is answers. It gives answers to the most important questions of life, which I am telling you honestly that even great scientist, politician, learned people, rich people, famous people can't give answers of those questions. But Bhagavad Gita, as it is, can give. See, such answers. Only Bhagavad Gita can give. No scientists, no politicians, no learned people can't give. Only Bhagavad Gita has answers. Then second was uh, solves, solutions. What? Like you see here, Arjuna is in a, Arjuna is now in great dilemma. So it solves the all type of dilemmas and all type of confusions because Arjuna is completely confused now. So what to do? What to choose? Should I kill them or should I protect them? So on what basis he should choose? On the basis of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita will tell what you should do, what you have to do. Bhagavad Gita will tell in second chapter. Then what is the third one? How Bhagavad Gita helps? Supports. What type of support Bhagavad Gita gave us? It supports us not to just run away from our responsibilities, from the difficulties, but to give strength to face those difficulties because life sometimes becomes very, very challenging. But Bhagavad Gita help us to challenge those challenges, right? Bhagavad Gita even challenge to those challenges. Uh, So in that way, Bhagavad Gita helps us, support us. Fourth one, this point I like very much. Nurtures. It nurtures our love to the Supreme Lord Krishna. It enhances our love to Supreme Lord Krishna. And what is the last? It is the best motivational speaker. Bhagavad Gita is the best self-motivational book. Uh, because you see, many people writes their own book. Even after reading Bhagavad Gita, they they write their own philosophies according to their sentiment, their philosophies. They write so many books for motivation. But you can see practically how long they remain. 10 years, 50 years, 100 years maximum. After that what? उसके बाद क्या होगा? Neither people know that person, people will forget to that person, or people will forget to their books also. But you see, what about Bhagavad Gita? Krishna spoke this Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago, right? But now you see, it is so popular that everyone is reading now and in the future also. So in the past it was there, in present is there, and in the future it will remain. It will remain. Generation after generation, it will remain. You know? Even you can see people change their motivational speaker also. People will change their motivational speakers in 6 months this one, in after 1 year that one, after 2 years that one. So even people they change their motivational speaker. But Bhagavad Gita, it is the most and eternal motivational book and eternal companion, that will never change, will remain as it is, you see, right? Why? Because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the not an ordinary person. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Supreme Lord Krishna, which is his eternal love to each one of us. Eternal love to each one of us. And that is called unconditional love and care. So now these questions to come in our mind, why I should take Bhagavad Gita so seriously in my life. Why? Because Bhagavad Gita is the why I should take seriously this Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is the love letter to all of us, right? And whose love letter? It is a Krishna's love letter to each one of us. You see, when we get love letter, what will happen? When we get love letter, what happens? We feel so happy, so jolly. Why? Because it is a love letter of one who cares us very much. That is called love letter. What is the content in the love letter? I love you means affection, care, so much care. So why I will not eager to read that love letter? So similarly, this Bhagavad Gita is a love letter of Krishna. He is expressing his foremost love to all of us. So Bhagavad Gita is the message of Krishna who loves us. So then why Gita is important for me? Because this lesson. Okay, so someone can read. Oh, okay, I will read because it's not so much. Bhagavad Gita takes us from confusion to clarity. Why Gita is important for me? Because of this. Because Bhagavad Gita completely arises all type of confusion and bring us in the clarity. Clarity means everything is clear. What I have to choose, what to do, what not to do. Clarity comes. Everything is clear. All clarity means all type of doubts are clear now. That's called clarity. So only Bhagavad Gita can do that, right? Apart from that, there is something very special in Bhagavad Gita, which is not in other books. You know what is that? Do you want to know what is something special in Bhagavad Gita which is not found in even other books? So that is called, now this shloka is coming. So now all of you just meditate, just listen. I am reciting that verse and completely focus on that verse. Completely. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायण स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारते अद्वैतामृत वर्षिणीं भगवतामष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वाम् नुसन्धाधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. So this shloka comes in Gita Dhyanam. गीता ध्यानम और गीता महात्म्यम comes, and यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे, actually we have very less time, so it's very difficult to explain whole verse. It will take so much time. Just I will focus this one important word which is came in this verse, that is called amba. Okay. So what does amba mean? है ना? Can anybody tell what is the meaning of amba according to your understanding? If you have heard anywhere now, what is the meaning of amba? Anybody can unmute yourself and can tell meaning of amba.
वो अंबर जैसे बोलता है अंबर अंबर आकाश करो आकाश हो सकता है
Okay. Anyone else?
The the meaning of Amba is mother.
Okay. So one time I asked to one student what is the meaning of amba. So he told amba means mango. Because it looks like amba, right? Amba. But here we can see the amba means mother. Uh, Actually, who recited this shloka? You know, this shloka recited by Adi Sankaracharya. And here Adi Sankaracharya is telling this Bhagavad Gita is a mother. So he is comparing this Bhagavad Gita as mother. Now this questions to comes in our mind. Why he considered Bhagavad Gita as mother? Because mother is so uh, respected, so much respected mother in a society. Yeah, so much respect. So the meaning is that which was taught to Arjuna by Lord Narayan himself, which was written by the epic sage Vyas in the middle of Mahabharata. So Bhagavad Gita is the part of Mahabharata. O Mother Goddess, Amba, O Mother Goddess who sours the nectar of Advait called Bhagavad Gita, which has 18 chapters, Ashtadas Adhyayi, Ashtadas Adhyayi, 18 chapters. I meditate on you, Mother, who removes all past karma. To see. So Sankaracharya is telling this. So इससे क्या समझ में आ रहा है हमें कि Sankaracharya is directly glorifying Bhagavad Gita by saying mother. So now questions comes in our mind. He is calling this book as mother. Why? Let's try to understand. Why he is calling this book Bhagavad Gita as mother? Because it is not ordinary thing. Ah. If he is telling mother, that means something is very special. So let's try to understand what mother do for us. Something like first of all we should know okay what mother do for us. So generally, mother does so many things actually, but primarily mother do the two things, and all the things comes in these two category only. So what is the first? Mother nourishes our body, mind, intellect, our character, ourselves. From the even childhood, from the very beginning, she offer her milk, and milk uh, is all type of proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, all this. So in the even from the childhood only, she nourishes our body, uh, and mind, intellect, all these things. So first one, she nourishes, and another things, what she do, how she helps, she protect the child from all type of danger. So these are the primary two things which mother do. So that's why now see now here Shankaracharya is telling Bhagavad Gita's mother. So how Bhagavad Gita is nourishing and protecting? So because here you can see that Bhagavad Gita is also doing the same thing. Bhagavad Gita is maintaining our body. Bhagavad Gita is maintaining means nourishing our mind, clarity of mind from bad thought to clear thoughts. Is it is increasing the power of intelligence, sharp intelligence, uh, to discriminate. the things, what is right, what is bad, right? And it enhance, Bhagavad Gita is enhancing our character, right? So Bhagavad Gita is nourishing us bodily, mentally, intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually as mother. And Bhagavad Gita is giving protection whenever we are in dilemmas, like here is Arjuna. So it is also Bhagavad Gita is giving protection. That's why Sankaracharya is compared Bhagavad Gita as mother. Uh, Why is it so? Because Bhagavad Gita is not a dead book. Bhagavad Gita is a living book. This is very much interesting point we should know actually. We should know. Bhagavad Gita is not a dead book. Because you see in the market, like for our engineering studies, for our college studies, in our school, colleges, university, whatever book we read, they are dead, right? They are dead. They don't have soul, they don't have consciousness. If you keep somewhere, then it will lie down that place hundred and hundreds years ago, you know. But Bhagavad Gita, it is not like that. Bhagavad Gita is a living book. Living book means in what sense? Means that when you hold Bhagavad Gita in your hand, it will customize message to you. It will touch your heart. It will like that connect to you with the Supreme Lord Krishna. It will, well, you can feel your emotions, right? That's why Bhagavad Gita is a living book. You know. So you can see here now something, some exercise to all of you. You know. So some questions I am asking to all of you, and all of you have to participate very rapidly, very quickly, you know, because we have less time. So I just want to check your SQ actually, your SQ level, spiritual quotient. Okay, so anyone can unmute and give answer. So first question, my to all of
18
you.
chapters.
How many chapters in Bhagavad Gita?
18, 18,
18 chapters.
18, 18.
Okay, quick. Second question. How many verses?
700.
700 Prabhuji.
Okay.
700.
Everyone has to
700.
participate. Okay. How many voices are there in Bhagavad Gita? Quick answer.
Three verses.
Three
Three
voices?
voices.
4.
Four voices. है ना?
Okay.
Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjuna, and Krishna. Four voices are there. है ना? Although Dhritarashtra speak only
Prabhuji,
one
again,
voice.
again, Harival Prabhuji, again, Bhagavan Vacha, Arjuna Vacha, and Sanjay Vacha, and again, fourth one, Prabhuji,
Dhritarashtra Vacha.
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra Vacha.
Bhagavad
Thank you.
Gita, the first verse of Bhagavad Gita, who spoke? Dhritarashtra only, na?
Dhritarashtra Raja.
Bhagavad Gita begins from Dhritarashtra, bhaiya. What you are saying?
Yes, yes,
Bhagavad
sorry,
Gita
Prabhuji.
is
Fast,
starting
fast,
from Dhritarashtra only.
fast verse was Dhritarashtra. Say.
Yes. Okay, next, quick. Which is the longest chapter of Bhagavad Gita?
11.
Second.
11.
Although all of you
11.
not read Bhagavad Gita whole, so that's maybe difficult to all of you. But longest chapter is the 18th chapter. That contains 78 verses. Okay, which is the shortest chapter of Bhagavad Gita? 12
12.
and
12.
12.
20.
12.
12, Prabhuji.
And each chapter contains 20 verses. ये सब आपको नोट करके रखना है क्योंकि जब आपका एग्जाम होगा तो एग्जाम के टाइम पे ये सब पूछा जाएगा क्विज में. When was it spoken? भगवद गीता कब बोला गया?
Morning.
Approx over 5120 years back. 5000 साल पहले. अभी मैंने बताया ना just now. Who wrote? भगवद गीता को किसने लिखा?
Vyasdev.
Vedavyas.
Vedabhyas.
So the combination of Shri Vyasdev and Lord Ganesha.
Krishna,
So
Prabhuji,
Krishna
Lord
Dvaipaya.
Ganesh.
yes, Krishna
Lord
Dvaipaya. Yes, Lord Krishna and Ganesh. Okay. Actually, before writing this Bhagavad Gita, this Mahabharat, Vyasdev was very much concerned. Are Mahabharat? You see, in Mahabharat contains more than 1000 verses. So Vyasdev was very much astonished. Oh, how I will read such a long scriptures? I need some assistant who is very much expert. So then Vyasdev approached to Lord Brahma. and he requested, "Okay, please give me one very expert who can assist me to write this such a long scriptures." Then Brahma told him, "Okay, Ganesh is very much expert. You can take him, help him. He will help you." So then Vyasa request approached to Lord Ganesh, and he helped. He asked to please assist me to write this. So Vyasadev dictated, and Ganesh written, right? But Lord Ganesha requested one request to Vyasadev. Ganesha told, "As soon as I will start to write, I will not stop in between. You have to speak continuously." Then Vyasdev told, "See, I'm not speaking any any uh, futile, frivolous, or foolish scriptures. I'm writing Mahabharata, right? It's not a ordinary. I have to think. Not only without thinking, I will write. I will speak. I have to think. It will take some time." So then, because Ganesha was very much clever actually. So then Vyasdev also very much clever. So Vyasdev told, so, so when Ganesha put one condition to Vyasdev, so immediately Vyasdev also put the condition to Ganesha. Vyasdev told, "Okay, one condition. You should not write anything without any understanding. Until and unless you will understand, first of all, you have to think, you have to meditate, you have to understand, then after that only you have to write." So Vyasdev was very much clever. So the Ganesha told, "Okay, okay." Because you see, such a broad scriptures. So sometimes what happens, by speaking, Vyasdev was little got tired. So then Vyasdev told very complex, complex verse. So then Ganesha had to think and meditate for some time. So at that time, Vyasdev gets some fresh, refresh. Then after then come back. So this is that, like both of them like assisted to read this, write these scriptures. Anyway, next question. So, part of which scriptures? This Bhagavad Gita is part of which scriptures? Just now I told.
Mahabharat.
Yes, in
Mahabharat.
Mahabharata. You see, in Mahabharata also there are 18 part. So this Bhishma Parva is a one part, and Bhagavad Gita is the part of that Bhishma Parva. Okay. And who can read it? Who can read Bhagavad Gita? Who can read Bhagavad
Devotee of
Gita?
Krishna.
Hmm?
Anyone can read it.
Yes, anyone can read it. Because Bhagavad Gita doesn't say, "Oh, Hindu, this is for only Hindus, only Hindu can read." No, Bhagavad Gita is based on soul, Atma, Sanatan Dharma, not on bodily platform. So anyone can read it. Anyone can read it. Who can understand it? कौन इसको समझ सकता है? Who can
जिसको
understand it?
जिसको तत्व की जिज्ञासा हो.
जिसको
डिवोटी.
This is very important question.
जिसको जिसको अपने तत्व की जिज्ञासा होगी वही समझ पाएगा गीता को.
That means who tries to understand it as it is. Who tries to understand it as it is. This is actually, see, this is very much deep and very much confidential. The answer is given very much confident. Okay? Who tries to understand? जो व्यक्ति इसको समझना चाहेगा कैसा? Not by his speculations, not by his own thinking, but according to whose thinking is as it is. जैसा बोला गया है उसी के अनुसार से. Right? So So not the way I understand. No, the way how you have to understand Bhagavad Gita, the way Krishna spoke to Arjuna and the way Arjuna understood. Got it my point? The way Krishna spoke to Arjuna and the way Arjuna understood, on that way we have to understand Bhagavad Gita. Then only we can understand the mystery of Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, we can read thousand and thousand times, still we can't understand even single word of Bhagavad Gita. That's why Bhagavad Gita is in ninth chapter. It says Rahasyamayay. Rahasyamayay hi taduttamam. Krishna is telling to Arjuna, I am telling you this most confidential knowledge. Why Krishna is telling most confidential? If anyone can read, if it is open to everyone, then why it is called rahasmay? Why it is called secret? Why Krishna is telling to this secret? Because until and unless you will read Bhagavad Gita under some authority, under, right, who knows that truth, who have read this Bhagavad Gita, you can't able to understand Bhagavad Gita. That's why teacher is required. That's why all of you now attending this Bhagavad Gita course. Why? Simply by reading your own way, you can't understand Bhagavad Gita. You need some guru, you need some teacher who have read that, who have accepted this. Then only you can understand, right? Because you see in marketplace there are so many engineering books are available. Still you have to come to college, still you have to come to university and get knowledge from teacher. Why? So many books are available. Why simply reading those books you can become collector, you can become engineer, you can become civil engineer, you can become doctor. Why? Why not? Because simply by reading these books, you can't become. You need a teacher. Got it point? Because teacher makes easy. Teacher makes easy. So similarly, in spiritual life also, in spiritual subject matters also, guru, that's teacher means called guru, make things the very easy. Okay. So now we will move forward. Here these 18 chapters, who gave the name of 18 chapters, Adi Sankaracharya gave the names of 18 chapters, and they are very much interconnected to each other. You say first chapter Arjuna Besad Yuga, because you can see Arjuna is lamenting here, right? Arjuna is lamenting here. And सांख्य yoga, कर्म yoga, ज्ञान कर्म संन्यास yoga, कर्म संन्यास yoga, ध्यान yoga. हाँ, तो यहाँ पर एक मैं क्वेश्चन आप लोगों से पूछना चाहूंगा. विच कॉमन वर्ड यू विल फाइंड हेयर इन ऑल दीज चैप्टर्स? जितने मैंने अभी चैप्टर आपको आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, कौन सा वर्ड आपको कॉमन दिख रहा है यहाँ पर?
yoga.
योग योग
yoga. तुमने yoga common.
Yes. So yoga word is common. So you see, sometimes people says that, oh, Bhagavad Gita teaches karma. It says only activities. Do your own duties. Karma karo, फल की चिंता मत करो. केवल कर्म करो बस. So people says, oh, Bhagavad Gita talks about only karma. It is a karma shastra. Ah, it's true. Okay, that's okay. Bhagavad Gita teaches us, but that is not the only. Bhagavad Gita not teaches only karma. It teaches something more than that. And here we can see that what Bhagavad Gita says, yoga, yoga shastra. So it is the best book of yoga. It is the oldest book of yoga, and it is the most authentic book of yoga, right? So now आप समझते हैं योग का मतलब क्या होता है. So what is the meaning of yoga? I want to listen from all of you. What is the meaning of yoga? Anyone, one can unmute and say the meaning of yoga. Okay.
Prabhuji, union with Supreme Self.
Okay, union with supreme self. Okay, anyone else? What is the meaning of yoga?
अपने आप को भगवान में पूरी तरह मिला देना, उसी को योग बोलते हैं.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? ओके, यहाँ से देखते हैं योग का मतलब क्या होता है. आपने जो बताया सही है, इसको थोड़ा सा और साइंटिफिकली हम समझने का प्रयास करते हैं. योगा मीन्स टू लिंक अप, टू कनेक्ट एंड बी ट्रू. ओके, so what is the meaning of link up? Link up means to grow, upgrade ourselves. To grow, to upgrade ourselves. That means what? Means yoga helps to develop many qualities. Yoga helps us to develop many qualities which we don't have now. And yoga makes us first a very good human being, then divine personalities. See, that is the meaning of linka. Yoga helps us to develop many qualities which we don't, even single quality we don't have now. But this yoga, first of all, what we will become? We will become very good human beings. We become a gentleman. After that, what will happen? What is the next stage? All type of divine qualities come automatically. Like recently, I recited one shloka, right? Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati yakinchana sarver gunes tatra samastate sura. Sarver gunes tatra samashate sura. Sura means what? Sura means demigods. Guna means qualities. तो जितनी प्रकार की भी क्वालिटीज हैं, ऑल टाइप ऑफ डिवाइन क्वालिटीज दे विल कम अप बाय दिस रीडिंग भगवत गीता. सो लिंक अप. देन व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कनेक्ट? It connect to God, like it Ayush told. Is प्रभु Bharat Prudol. Connect to love of God, connect to the self, to the reality. That is called connection. It connect to ourselves to whom? To God. To love of God, to the self, to the reality. That is called connection. And third one, to be true. This is very important actually. Be true means be honest, not to cheat yourself, not to the people around you. Be honest to yourself. बी ऑनेस्ट टू योरसेल्फ वट एवर यू आर डूइंग अंदर से बोलते ना अंदर से बाहर से एक जैसे होना चाहिए डोंट बी डुप्लीसियस नेचर अंदर कुछ और है बाहर कुछ और है दिखावा मत करो है ना दिखावा मत करो दिखाने के लिए चीजों को मत करो वट एवर यू आर इनसाइड सेम यू शुड शो टू आउटसाइड ऑल्सो बी इनसाइड एंड आउटसाइड इक्वल इक्विलिब्रियम दैट इज कॉल्ड द ऑनेस्टी okay so and when you will become honest now then what will happen honesty uh, will make you happy and your life will become blissful when you become honest so honesty is the best policy right we have no honesty is the best policy so don't cheat with yourself, not you cheat the people all around us. So that is the Gita teaches us, and it is going to teach to teach you in every single chapter. We will see in each chapter. इसलिए आप सब लोगों को लास्ट तक जब तक पूरा कोर्स चलेगा तब तक आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा कि किस प्रकार से हर एक चैप्टर में भगवत गीता हमें ये सिखाता है all those qualities we will see in each and every chapters तब तक आपको इसमें बने रहना है और आपके जितने भी इंटरेस्टेड फ्रेंड्स हैं उनको बताना है भगवत गीता आपको जो भी समझ में आ रहा है तो क्या आप नहीं चाहते कि आपके जो फ्रेंड्स हैं वो भी इस प्रकार का कोर्स अटेंड करें और वो भी सब चीज सीखें जो बेनिफिट आपको हो रहा है तो आप नहीं चाहते कि आपके फ्रेंड्स को भी मिले वो कुछ पैसा तो लग नहीं रहा है 1 रुपया भी इसके लिए नहीं लग रहा है फ्री कोर्स है पूरा इसलिए आपको अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी बताना चाहिए उनको बताइए लेकिन वो इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए only interested peoples if he doesn't respect for bhagavad gita then it will be a offense right so your interested जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको आप बताइए कि कोर्स अभी है क्योंकि अभी शुरू हुआ है अभी बीच में अगर वो ज्वाइन करेंगे तो फिर वो दिक्कत होगा इसलिए अभी शुरू हुआ है कोर्स तो अभी भी चाहें तो वो ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं क्योंकि नेक्स्ट वीक से जो है पहला चैप्टर शुरू होगा है ना तो एक बार जब पहला चैप्टर जब शुरू हो जाएगा उसके बाद में फिर बीच में किसी को एंट्री नहीं मिलेगी उसके बाद फिर उनको कम से कम 2-3 महीने तक वेट करना पड़ेगा जब तक कि हमारा पूरा कोर्स खत्म नहीं हो पाएगा तब तक तो इसलिए आपके जो भी फ्रेंड्स हैं जो इंटरेस्टेड है उनको बोलेगा वो उनको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ओके और आप लोगों को भी पूरा इंटरेस्ट बोलो बहुत अच्छे से अटेंटिव रह के एक भी क्लास मिस नहीं करना है क्योंकि एक क्लास इसका बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है पूरा रस से भरा पड़ा है और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा आपको इस क्लास से आपको पता चलेगा कि जो लोग गीता को नकारते हैं उनको लगता है यार गीता कुछ नहीं है केवल स्पिरिचुअली है और कुछ नहीं होता है आप अभी सेशन अटेंड करो 2-3 सेशन अटेंड करने से आपको पता चल जाएगा भगवत गीता क्या है वास्तव में वो क्या दे रहा है आपको you will know yourself so now honesty will honesty will make the happy your life it will fill all bliss in your life okay so now we will see some more interesting points generally we see that vedas rigved yajurved samved atharved but vedas are not only four vedas are they are very huge they are very huge very broad Vedas, they are categorized in two ways. One is called Shruti and another called as Smriti. So Shruti means the Shruti part of Vedas. Shruti means the scriptures which are directly emanated from the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. That is called Shruti. And Smriti means the scriptures which are coming from the contemplation of the sages. And when they meditate on the instructions of the Supreme Lord, they got some realizations. Then after that they wrote down in the story form or philosophies. They are called Smriti. I repeat it again. Shruti means what? Shruti means the instructions directly coming out from the mouth of Krishna. Directly coming out from the mouth of Krishna. It's called Shruti. जो भगवान ने डायरेक्ट बोला है उसको श्रुति बोलते हैं और स्मृति मतलब क्या होता है भगवान जो बोला है पहले जो सेजेस हैं बड़े बड़े जो ऋषिस हैं आचार्यस हैं वो पहले उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं उसको फिर वो कंटेम्पलेशन करते हैं सोचते हैं उसके बारे में मेडिटेट करते हैं देन दे गेट सम रियलाइजेशंस उसकी बेसिस पर वो जो है कमेंट्री लिखते हैं उसको बोलते हैं क्या स्मृति गॉट इट पॉइंट सो श्रुति एंड स्मृति फॉर एग्जांपल द फोर वेदास उपनिषद्स दे आर कॉल्ड श्रुति वो श्रुति कैटेगरी में आते हैं स्मृति में कौन आता है? लाइक पुराणास, लाइक श्रीमद् भागवतम, इतिहास लाइक महाभारत, रामायण एंड सो फोर्थ, दे आर कॉल्ड द स्मृति। और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, वो हम भगवद गीता के जो बिटवीन में जो चैप्टर आएंगे उसमें हम पूरा लिस्ट देखेंगे, पूरा बड़ा लिस्ट देखेंगे। श्रुति के बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल हैं और स्मृति के बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, लेकिन तब तक के लिए आपको क्लास मिस नहीं करना है भी, ओके? अदरवाइज इट विल बी अ ग्रेट लॉस फॉर यू। सो अच्छा, लेकिन यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि भगवद गीता की एक खास बात है। यहाँ पर भगवद गीता की क्या खास बात है? भगवद गीता एज ए श्रुति ऑल्सो एज वेल एज स्मृति ऑल्सो। So that's why Bhagavad Gita is very, very special. Why Bhagavad Gita is Shruti? Because Bhagavad Gita is coming directly from the mouth of Krishna. So that in that way it is a Shruti. And why it is a Smriti? Because Bhagavad Gita is the part of Mahabharata, and Mahabharata is a Smriti. So in that way Bhagavad Gita is also a Smriti. So in that way Bhagavad Gita is a Shruti also as well as a Smriti also. And in that way Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Vedic scriptures. Got it point? So now the like this the quick overview of whole Bhagavad Gita, like how 18 chapters they are categorized, है ना? तो यहाँ पर आप देखिए भगवत गीता के जो शुरू के जो चैप्टर हैं वो किसके बारे में बताते हैं? हमारे बारे में बताते हैं, अपने बारे में बताते हैं, तुम कौन हो। 6 चैप्टर्स। तो पहला चैप्टर किससे शुरू होता है? लेमेंटेशंस। अर्जुन जो है अभी दुखी है, तो जब लेमेंटेशन होता है तो फिर क्या होता है? उस लेमेंटेशन से बाहर निकलने के लिए फिर भगवान उसको गीता का ज्ञान देते हैं, उनको बताते हैं कि तुम्हारी रियल आइडेंटिटी क्या है। जब व्यक्ति को अपनी रियल आइडेंटिटी को जब पता चल जाता है तब व्यक्ति फिर उसको पता चलता है कि ओके नाउ व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, नाउ व्हाट इज माय ड्यूटी। और उस ड्यूटी को सही से करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? नॉलेज चाहिए, है ना? कि जब नॉलेज मिलता है तो व्यक्ति अपनी प्रेस्क्राइब ड्यूटी को सही से कर पाता है। और जब व्यक्ति को नॉलेज मिलता है तो क्या होता है? ही बिकम्स पीसफुल, ही बिकम्स हैप्पी। और जब व्यक्ति पीसफुल हो जाता है तो फिर क्या कर सकता है? फिर देन ही कैन मेडिटेट ऑन सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। सो यू सी हाउ दीज चैप्टर्स दे आर इंटरकनेक्टेड टू ईच अदर, है ना? फर्स्ट लेमेंटेशन मींस प्रॉब्लम, और प्रॉब्लम के लिए क्या चाहिए? सॉल्यूशन। गॉट इट पॉइंट? सो प्रॉब्लम देन सॉल्यूशन। एक चीज हमेशा ध्यान रखना चाहिए, मटेरियल प्रॉब्लम को कभी मटेरियल सॉल्यूशन से हम सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते। मटेरियल प्रॉब्लम्स दे कांट बी सॉल्व बाय मटेरियल सॉल्यूशंस। मटेरियल प्रॉब्लम होंगी लेकिन सॉल्यूशन कौन सा चाहिए? स्पिरिचुअल। तो यहाँ पर भगवान ने कौन सा सॉल्यूशन दिया? स्पिरिचुअल सॉल्यूशन। आइडेंटिटी बताई भगवान ने, है ना? तो तुम कौन हो। फिर उसके बाद ड्यूटी बताया कि अच्छा अभी तुम्हें पता चल गया ना, अभी तुम कौन हो, अभी पता चल गया, अभी तुम्हें अभी फिर करो, तुम्हें करना क्या है, व्हाट इज योर ड्यूटी नाउ, राइट? उसको करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? तुम्हें नॉलेज चाहिए। तो भगवान उसके बाद 4th चैप्टर में दिव्य ज्ञान नॉलेज देते हैं, ट्रांसेंडेंटल नॉलेज। उसके बाद फिर जब व्यक्ति को नॉलेज मिल जाता है तो क्या होता है? ही विल बिकम पीसफुल। एंड देन मेडिटेट व्यक्ति तभी कर सकता है जब उसका जो मन है वो क्या होना चाहिए? पीसफुल होना चाहिए, स्थिर होना चाहिए। जब तक मन स्थिर नहीं होगा हम मेडिटेट नहीं कर सकते। So this is the like all these 6 chapters भगवद गीता। और मीन्स फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ भगवद गीता जो है वो 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया गया है एक्चुअली, है ना? फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड। सो फर्स्ट सेक्शन जो है वो खुद के बारे में बताता है। सेकंड सेक्शन मीन्स चैप्टर नंबर 7 to 12 ये बताता है भगवान के बारे में, कृष्ण, उनकी एनर्जी के बारे में, हाउ टू रीच भगवान को कैसे प्राप्त कर सकते हैं, भक्ति, हाउ टू रिमेम्बर, भगवान के 3 फॉर्म कौन कौन से हैं, एंड हु इज वेरी डियर टू कृष्णा। तो ये भगवान के बारे में बताते हैं। एंड थर्ड सेशन जो है वो किसके बारे में बताता है? वो प्रकृति के बारे में बताता है, इस वर्ल्ड के बारे में बताता है कि हु आर दी विटनेस, वॉट एवर वी आर डूइंग हेयर, देयर आर सो मेनी विटनेस लाइक मून, सन, अर्थ, एयर, water, they are witness, they are watching us at every moment. Witness prison walls, how this material world is a prison house, karagar, and how to get rid, release plan, how to get rid, and so many things all around us, so many things here in material world. When we live here, so many things inmates, and how this material world is very, very complex. We will see in 15th chapter how material world is very, very complex, very difficult to get rid. Ultimately, uh, what is the final way to get rid? We have to surrender to Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the way. So prison house is compared. So now the love message is in the middle. Love message को बीच में रखा गया है ना? तो ultimately Bhagavad Gita talks about these 3 subject matter. What are the 3 subject matters? Work, knowledge, loving devotions, है ना? तो भगवत गीता जो है इसमें 3 सब्जेक्ट, मतलब देयर आर टोटल 5 सब्जेक्ट मैटर्स एक्चुअली। ईश्वर, जीव, प्रकृति, काल, कर्म। 5 सब्जेक्ट मैटर के विषय में भगवद गीता में चर्चा किया गया है। ईश्वर, जीव, प्रकृति, काल, कर्म। तो इसमें से ईश्वर नित्य है, जीव नित्य है, प्रकृति नित्य है, ईश्वर, जीव, प्रकृति, काल, समय भी नित्य है, लेकिन जो कर्म है वो क्या है, वो नित्य नहीं है, वो टर्म नहीं है, क्योंकि कर्म जो है वो चेंज हो सकता है कि नहीं? We will talk about little bit more after the upcoming sessions. So work means chapter 1 to 6 Karma Yoga, then knowledge Gyan Yoga, and then chapter 11 devotional service is called Bhakti Yoga, 7 to 12 chapters. तो एक्चुअली भगवद गीता इज जस्ट लाइक सैंडविच। सैंडविच में क्या होता है, जो मेन जो पार्ट होता है वो बीच में रहता है, और ऊपर और नीचे क्या रहती है, कवरिंग रहती है, जो उसको सपोर्ट करते हैं। तो वर्क और नॉलेज ये क्या कर रहे हैं, लविंग डिवोशन को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। मीन्स इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि भगवद गीता का जो एसेंस पार्ट है वो क्या है, लविंग डिवोशनल सर्विस। वर्क और नॉलेज ये केवल क्या है, केवल कवरिंग है, जो उसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। जब तक कर्म डिवोशन भक्ति से जब तक वो जुड़ेगा नहीं तब तक वो यूजलेस है, जब तक नॉलेज भक्ति से नहीं जुड़ेगा तब तक वो यूजलेस है। तो दोनों का मतलब एग्जिस्टेंस तभी होगा जब तक वो किससे कनेक्टेड है, भक्ति से कनेक्टेड है, राइट? सो दीज आर दी स्टेयर्स। हमें पहली स्टेप से लेके कहाँ तक जाना है, 5th स्टेज तक जाना है। पहला स्टेज क्या है, अभी हम फर्स्ट स्टेज पे हैं, इन प्रेजेंट कंडीशन लाइफ है, क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, क्या सही है क्या गलत, हमें पता नहीं है। तो जब हम कर्मयोग की सीढ़ी पे पहुंचेंगे तो हमें कुछ पता चल जाएगा, यस क्या करना है कुछ पता चल जाएगा। ज्ञान योग में क्या होगा, हमें नॉलेज मिल जाएगा, नॉलेज मिलेगा कि अच्छे से कैसे करना है। और जब नॉलेज मिल जाएगा तो क्या होगा, हम ध्यान लगा सकते हैं, पीसफुल हो जाएंगे, ध्यान लगा सकते हैं। जब ध्यान लगाएंगे तो क्या कर सकते हैं, भगवान को सरेंडर कर सकते हैं, भक्ति। और जब सरेंडर करेंगे तो क्या होगा, गो बैक होम, बैक टू गॉड, फ्रीडम फ्रॉम दिस जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड योगा जर्नी रोड मैप। Okay, from conditional life to karma yoga, gyan yoga, dhyan yoga, then finally ultimate bhakti yoga. So the final lesson of this today's session introduction. Okay, so what is the lesson? We might have taken to many journeys in life, but Gita is calling us to take to the journey within, which when taken we become happy within, right? So Bhagavad Gita gives us the real happy which is called within. Generally people search happy outside, but Bhagavad Gita give happiness within. और जब तक हम अंदर से खुश नहीं होंगे बाहर से खुशी कैसे आएगी, इसलिए अंदर से खुशी होना है हमें। So what Srila Prabhupada says, we will end this session with Srila Prabhupada quote. जो भगवद गीता हम जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो श्रील प्रभुपाद के द्वारा लिखा गया है। Whatever Krishna says about himself in Bhagavad Gita, if we accept so much, then we immediately become fit for going back to Godhead, back to home. Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, 23 verse, London, July 1970.